I don't think we have been, because the political transition that's taking place in Burma, Myanmar, is one of the most fascinating and exciting political developments that we've seen in the last year or two. Because here is a country that was close to the outside world, a repressive regime, but everything that's happened in the last year and a half has sort of exceeded even our expectations. I mean, they've released political prisoners, they've moved towards competitive elections, economic reforms, press freedom. They're probably ahead of other countries in the region, and I think it's manifestly in our interest, I mean the European Union as well as the United States and others, to support that transition, to ensure that it continues to unfold as we wish to see. Because whilst a lot has been achieved already, there's much more that needs to be done. I would say that we've got to move from a logic of sanctions, which is where we were, to a logic of engagement. But engagement's got to be conditional, as you allude to, and that means that we continue to couple the kinds of support that we're offering on the political front and the economic front, in terms of aid, lifting of sanctions on investment, and so on and so forth, with continued pressure on further political liberalization and that we would like to see, and also progress, I'd say, on the ethnic peace side of things. As you know, there's been 9 ceasefires in terms of the ethnic conflict, but there are still 2 big conflicts that are still ongoing, and I think that there's scope for us to link our economic engagement to further progress in both the further liberalization of prisoners and the ethnic peace front. The most important thing that all of us can do who wish to support the transition in Burma is to create a regional context in which the actors inside Burma feel that their reforms are being nurtured and supported. That means that ASEAN's got to take the lead. That's the first thing I'll say. The second thing is say that the United States, Europe, Japan and others have a very important role to further support and create that environment in which the reforms can and will unfold. I believe that there's a lot of coordination that could be done between the United States, Japan and Europe as to who takes the lead in specific areas, whether it's further reform of the economy or the writing of new electoral laws or other things. And I think we're only at the beginning of that kind of conversation. And I imagine that at this conference and elsewhere, these 3 groups, the 3 partners will continue that conversation.